Right, okay, let's go, let's do it. What are we doing today, Bill? You've got me in the studio. It's been 4 weeks, the longest ever. Why have we not been in? Because you don't know what you're doing yet. Right, no, you don't know what you're doing yet. 1 minute you got me doing and the next minute you got me doing J-N. Discovering games or the news. You don't know either. Brilliant. Hello! You're watching NNN. Or New Nintendo News. This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with gaming news, and sometimes we also cover PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Yeah, we do. Sometimes. Very rarely we do. We're not covering it today. Look, just be aware. On today's show, video game adaptations. Yes, you know we like to cover them on this show. We'll be talking about one that's just been announced this week, and let me tell you, I'm excited about it. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We'll also be taking a look at the return of 2 beloved Sega franchises. 2 massive franchises are returning. What are there? Stay tuned and I'll tell you. And finally, the biggest news of the week: Game Boy Advance games are coming to Nintendo Switch. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're waiting for. What games are coming? I'm gonna tell you. Oh, no, and this happened a couple of weeks ago, but Kirby won a Grammy. Yeah, Kirby's Grammy nominated. He won the award. What's happening? Wait, before the show starts, if you do like this video, make sure to give me a like, and if you really like the video, subscribe. Yeah, just subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Back with the news, guys. Moving on to our first story, Sega have announced that they will be no. Whoa. Rewind. Let me tell you, there are rumors that Sega are bringing back 2 of their most beloved classic franchises. What games are there? Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi! Yes! Oh my days! Now let me tell you, Jet Set Radio was the best game of the Dreamcast. It's definitely one of my favourite games on the Dreamcast. I remember seeing cel shading for the first time. Like, was that the first time I saw cel shading? It was. The graphics for Jet Set Radio when it first came out were a game changer. Never seen this graphical style before. The music was amazing. The controls were a joy to play with, and the graffiti mechanics, twirling your analog sticks to spray the spray paint on the walls, it was fantastic. And Capcom, Sega are bringing it back. Well, there might be. Bloomberg has been reporting again. I'm gonna read the article. Let's see what's going on. It says the 2 titles will be the first entries in Sega's Super Game Initiative, which the company announced a year ago as an effort to develop recurring revenue sources and build online communities around its software portfolio. But that's true, to be fair. Sega are sleeping on a bunch of franchises. I mean, yeah, they brought back Alex the Kid. Celebrating Sonic's anniversary this year. Streets of Rage, I mean, yeah, fantastic. Brilliant update. Been waiting over 20 years for it. You brought back House of the Dead. Amazing, thank you. House of the Dead available on Nintendo Switch. But I mean, apart from that, where are the Sega franchises? Knights. What happened to Knights? Everybody loves Knights. But actually, you did bring that back again a few years ago, but it got panned. Was it on the Wii? Hang on, and Outrun. Well, you did give us Outrun again a decade ago, but again, like, keep that game going, keep the franchise going. Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio are some of the most requested. Space Channel 5. Oh my god, give me Space Channel 5! But I love rhythm games. Space Channel 5, we'll have a bit of that, please, Sega. What's going on, Sega? Shinobi, what are you doing with that? Bring that back, reboot that, give us a remaster of that, remake, do whatever you want. But Shinobi was banging, sleeping on it, Sega. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? The Space Harrier, bring that into the modern age. That would be great. I love an Unreal shooter. Anyway, the point being, Sega's got some great games, but they're just not utilising their properties. They're not utilising the IP. Sega have got some secret projects going on, or under the umbrella term Super Game Initiative. And as far as we know, Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, and 2 other unannounced games are going to be released at some point in the future, and by the looks of it, they're all going to be free to play. They're all going to heavily involve microtransactions, and they're going to release on every single platform. So it means more Sega games are coming to Nintendo consoles, which I'm excited about, and I'm glad that Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio is finally coming back out. Just give us more of your classic franchises, Sega. That's all I need from you. So still sticking with Sega for our next story. Yes, video game adaptations. Oh my days. The latest one that I want to talk about is Sonic 2. Yeah, Sonic 2's out. It came out a couple of weeks ago, and it looks like it is going to outpace the original movie's box office. And the original movie was already the best. Oh my God, Susan, turn your phone off. Susan, you're ruining the show. The original Sonic movie is already the highest grossing video game movie of all time. So the fact that the second movie has come and outpaced that is an incredible feat. Mario, you've got some competition this year, you know, let me tell you. When the Mario movie comes at the end of the year, will it be able to beat this box office? I hope so. Of course it will. Of course the Mario movie is going to be more successful than the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. However, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 opened in Europe, South Africa, Australia and New Zealand a couple of weekends ago, topping the charts, grossing over 25.5 million in over 31 markets. So when compared to the original 2020 movie, the sequel's performance is tracking 2% higher. And Paramount Pictures is said to be delighted with the results. I mean, 2% is not a lot, but I mean, it's an improvement. So number 2 looks fantastic. I can't wait to see Knuckles, Tails. They've got the plane in there from the game. They've got the Death Egg. Oh my God, it looks so sick. Yeah. Anyway, so it looks like there's a third Sonic movie coming out. It's going to be a trilogy, so that's coming. And Sega are trying to make a cinematic universe for the Sonic. They're trying to do like TV shows. There's going to be a live action Knuckles spin-off series. I don't know if Idris Elba will continue to play Knuckles in that spin-off series, but yeah, Sega's keeping their fingers in all the pies, mate, all the pies. And still talking about Sega and video game movies. Guess what they've announced? Guess what I've announced? They've just announced that they will be bringing another one of their classic video game IP to the silver screen. What video game franchise is Sega going to adapt for the cinema? Yes! Streets of Rage! Oh my days, they're making the Streets of Rage movie. One of my favourite video games is, and do you know what? It gets even better. The news gets even better because you know who's directing it. Let me get the name because the name's in the article. 1 minute. So reading the article on Eurogamer, it says Sega is eyeing big screen outing for its classic side-scrolling beat-em-up series, Streets of Rage. It says, now this is the part that I like, it says, a script for the film adaptation has been written by Derek Kolstad, creator and lead writer for the hugely lucrative John Wick franchise. Yo! Streets of Rage crossed with John Wick. Gritty, mate. Gritty, mate. Because to be honest, making the Streets of Rage film and making it a U, a 12, a PG, it doesn't match with me. Does that film need to exist? No. It wouldn't be giving us anything. But let me tell you, Streets of Rage 15 or 18 certificate, that's violent and just bloody and just visceral, just a hand-to-hand brawling. And Sega could be on tour with her. Reading the article, it says that Sega is reportedly keen to replicate the film's success of its Sonic the Hedgehog franchises. It looks like the production company DJ2 Entertainment and Escape Artists are the one that are going to be overseeing this project. Escape Artists are also responsible for the Equalizer franchise. Yo, I think this is going to be gritty, you know. I think this is going to be gritty. I think it's going to be grit. I mean, would Sega make it a 15 and 18? Everybody is 18 or older now. If you're into Streets of Rage, and if you know what Streets of Rage is about, you're a big man now, or a big woman. Do you know what I mean? You're a full-on adult. So yeah, give us the 18 certificate Streets of Rage movie. It's what the fans deserve. Like, I'm really excited about this. I'm very excited about this. Okay, so now this is just a quick, really random one. So a few weeks ago at the Grammys, one of the nomination categories is Best Arrangement Instrumental a Cappella. Nominated for one of those awards was a 65-piece orchestra called 8-Bit Band, and they just do like their own arrangements, their own covers of video game music basically. Now I've actually been following one of the members from this group for quite a while on Instagram. He's called Button Masher. If you've not seen any of his work, check it out. Listen, oh my days, some of this guy's work is sick. This guy does like different renditions of classic like 16-bit songs, 8-bit, 16-bit songs. So he did this one. It's sick. Anyway, another one of my favourites that he's done. Listen, it's coming in. Oh, jeez! Anyway, we're not here for that. Do you know what? One more though. Yeah, so basically, a couple of weeks ago, 8-Bit Band were nominated and won a Grammy for their rendition of, is it the 1996's Kirby Superstar song, Better Night's Revenge? We can have a listen. You can have a listen of the Grammy Award winning Nintendo Kirby song if you want to. So yeah, I mean, considering that Kirby's got a new game, he's just won a Grammy, Kirby's doing pretty well for himself this year. 2022 is the year of Kirby. That's it, man. I'm just happy because it's Nintendo. Not technically Nintendo. Nintendo haven't won a Grammy. Kirby's not won a Grammy. A 65-piece orchestral band won the Grammy. But they won the Grammy because they played the Kirby song. So I take that. That's good enough for me. I like that link. I'll just say Nintendo won a Grammy. Moving on to our next story, and this is the big one. This is the big one for the day. Biggie, can't you see? Game Boy Advance games are finally coming to Nintendo. Well, this whole show today is just full of rumours. Bill, do you actually have any concrete news to report? Yeah, I mean, the news is old by now, Bill, because it got announced earlier on this week. But it looks like Game Boy Advance games are going to be coming to the Switch Online service. That's what the data miners say. Because that's what they've data mined. They've mined the data and they found Game Boy Advance games. So basically, there's Game Boy emulator lodged into the Switch hardware. One's called Hiyoko, which is a Game Boy emulator, and then there's a Game Boy Advance emulator in there called Sloop. When's it coming, Nintendo? But are you giving us the goods? Come on, I'm already paying for my service. I need more value from it. Now, there was a rumour quite a while ago that we were just going to get Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. That weren't making it for me, Nintendo. That is dry, to be honest. There's like 7 games on the Game Boy. Well, I mean, if you include the Pokemon ones, there's probably about 10. But about 10 games, 15 max. There's not even 15 games. So anyway, there was never much value to be had with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. To be honest, Nintendo are treating the Switch Online service very nicely at the moment. I mean, we're getting regular drops of the Nintendo 64 games. You got the Sega Mega Drive games as well. We're still getting some NES and SNES games being released. They've given us the Animal Crossing DLC. They've given us the Mario Kart DLC. Admittedly, I'm not even asked about the Mario Kart DLC. But they are trying to give it value. And I mean, for $34.99 to have a library of over 100 retro games, access to DLC, cloud saves. It's alright, it's alright. I can't complain. Yeah, anyway, so let me tell you a bit of story. Let me read an article. So reading an article on Video Games Chronicle, it says, Nintendo has tested over 40 Game Boy Advance games for its Switch emulator, according to data pulled from a build leak this weekend. According to known data miner Mondo Mega, more than 40 games are either included or referenced within the leaked Game Boy emulator files. Now that is a nice size, 40 games. You're bound to include all the games that I want to play. As noted by the user, this doesn't necessarily mean they'll launch with any likely Game Boy Nintendo Switch online service. What? Which Game Boy games though are there? Because this is where the excitement comes into play. There are a ton of Game Boy Advance games. I loved my Game Boy Advance. I rinsed my Game Boy Advance. There are a lot of games on that system. So supposedly, here are the 40 games that Nintendo have tested via emulation on the Switch console. Here's the rundown. So you've got games like Astro Boy, Car Battle of Joe, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Now, oh my god, the Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance were the first ones that I'd ever played. No, that's a lie. I'd played Castlevania on the SNES. That was the first Castlevania I've ever played, but I never finished it. It was too hard. But Castlevania on the Game Boy Advance was the first. No, that's actually the wrong one. I'm thinking of the one on the DS, Portrait of Sorrow, or whatever it's called. The portrait one, the one with the picture frames. That's the first Castlevania I finished. So I've not actually played these ones. Game & Watch Gallery, Golden Sun, yes! Golden Sun. I've been waiting for Golden Sun for years. I never even used to like turn-based RPGs when I was younger, but Golden Sun, I think the graphics were absolutely gorgeous on the Game Boy Advance at the time. You could control these monsters called djinns or fight them or something, but some of the effects and oh my god, they look beautiful for the system back in the day. Anyway, Mario Kart Super Circuit, that's a game that I will be down to play. It's a fantastic game, Mario Kart on the Game Boy Advance. Not better than the DS one. Is it? It's not even the best handheld Mario Kart. It's probably the worst handheld Mario Kart actually. Mario vs Donkey Kong. Ooh, that's good. I love Mario vs Donkey Kong. You've got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, yawn. Pokemon Pinball, yawn. You got WarioWare, amazing. I mean, they've also looked into the Game Boy Color games. It says the website then goes on to say that Game Boy Color games could also be released, and it looks like maybe getting Super Mario Land, Link's Awakening, DX, Tetris, and Quicks. I have no idea what Quicks is. Never. This is what I'm saying. There's no Game Boy games. We don't really care about that system. Anyway, it's a pretty solid list there. Are these games coming? We don't know. We don't know. Anyway, just a really quick show. I mean, we don't really know what we're doing anymore. No thanks to Bill. I'll see you at some point soon. I don't know when. For another NNN. Another JN. Something.